Hello all, it's Renee Angela. I'm back again. As promised, I said that I would come back on after I'd taken a shower. This is the first shower that I've taken since having the surgery on Monday, the mastectomy. You can't shower for 48 hours, and then after 48 hours, then you get to take the bandages off and then be able to shower your body. So that was a experience in itself, and I decided to just leave the bandages on an extra day just for my own personal comfort. So today, this morning, I got to take off all the bandages, all the gauze, and reveal the incision and how it truly looks. It's kind of hard to look at today. While I was in the hospital, the doctors kind of looked very briefly at their work, and so I kind of looked down and I didn't think anything of it. I thought that it wasn't so, the scars weren't so bad, but today, taking the gauze off and seeing this large slit going across my chest and then these tubes hanging out, it was kind of rough to deal with. So it just, you're like, oh gosh, it doesn't look very good. So it kind of was hard to deal with that. I mean, I didn't get highly emotional. It was just a different experience than what I expected. I thought that when I saw the scars in the hospital, it still looked like that I had a breast and didn't look as harsh. But after taking off all the gauze and actually revealing the scar completely, wow, that was definitely different. So I did that, got into the shower. That was very, very difficult. I have a handheld shower that my dad installed before I went into surgery. So he installed it over the weekend, which is very helpful. So I definitely recommend that anyone going through a mastectomy or, even like reconstructive surgeries or something like that, definitely get a handheld shower because it does help immensely. Also, I would suggest a shower chair. I don't have one. My sister was supposed to bring one, but she had forgotten it. She was supposed to bring hers that she had when she went through this experience, and she forgot it. So I thought I'd be able to do it without having a seat, but it was very difficult because it was hard. It's hard for me to stand for long periods of time. And then on top of that, I was trying to hold the drains and wash myself also. If you don't remember the drains are the little tubings I have them pinned up now. So they're the little tubing that was hanging. I have two of them hanging from tubes. And so those are the things that's still inserted into my body. And yeah, it was kind of hard taking a shower, and it was very, very difficult for me to take a shower and hold the drains and not be able to move this arm without hurting. I kind of hurt myself a couple times in the shower because it, like a muscle or something right here, just started jumping and it really hurt. So, and it's been doing that periodically today. So I've been dealing with that and being very, very tired today in a very exhausted state. So today, not as chipper as I was yesterday. It was just a lot of things going on in my mind right now as I am laid up, and it's starting to hit me more and more, the things that I am unable to do at this present time. I know it will pass, but at this present time there things that I can't do. And also, I also had to deal with my daughter finally processing that mommy is sick and can't do things right now. So she has been kind of in a whining and crying state today, and she's been wanting me and then crying for me. My dad came over to help her with some math homework, and she just kept saying, "I want mommy, I want mommy." So I had to kind of deal with that. But that's what happens with mothers. And so my daughter has autism. I've said that in a previous video. She is almost 14, but she has developmental delays. So I knew it was going to take a few days for her to actually process the fact that I had a procedure done and I'm not going to be able to do everything that she's accustomed to me doing. And so today was the day that it finally clicked in her mind, and it's very difficult for her. And I can imagine it being for any children. So I made sure that I kept that in mind, and I didn't get mad at her or anything like that for reacting the way she's reacting, because that's the only way she knows how to behave, is through the whining and the crying. And that's how she has processed things. So that's another aspect of us moms that we have to deal with, and that's kind of hard because you don't know really what to say or do to make your child feel better. Um, they just have to kind of go through it, and you have to go through it as well. So that's the extent of that. Today's, like I said, just been kind of one of those days. Uh, I've also kind of been a little bit sad and a little bit depressed because I'm trying to figure out what my next move was. I was actually supposed to begin the massage therapy program at Parkland, and that started the actually last Wednesday. And because of the breast cancer, I of course can't enter into the program, and they only do it once a year, so I have to wait until next year in order to do this program. So I've been trying to figure out at this point what to do with my life when I beat this cancer, because of course I'm in the process of beating the cancer. I've done the surgery, and soon I'll be going through chemotherapy, and I know I'm going to beat the cancer, but it's just in the meantime, as I go through these next 6 to 9 months, what should I do with myself at that point? Haven't had inspiration to write a whole lot. So that's kind of been disheartening. Can hardly read any of the books that I had planned to read because it just seems very hard, very difficult to even see, even with my glasses on. So it's been, I think, because I'm just tired. And so, it's like all I can do right now is lay in bed and, sleep because I can really barely think. So that's probably where I'm at now. And I thank you all once again for listening to my journey, and I hope this will be of helpful to those women who are actually going through the breast cancer. Just a couple tools I wanted to share with you, kind of pre-surgery and post-surgery. As I said before, a handheld shower would be one thing to install if you don't already have one. Get a shower chair. Oh, you will definitely appreciate the shower chair. Prepare meals in advance, because that is the one thing I can honestly say has helped me out immensely, is preparing some meals in advance and just putting them in the freezer. So I've done stuff like lasagna and other little things that I've put in the freezer. Got a bunch of like little snack stuff. So for my daughter, I got a bunch of little Lunchable snacks so that anytime she wanted to just kind of snack on something or eat something, that she can just run into the refrigerator and get that. Keep a journal. I have a gratitude journal, somewhere around here. Yes, here it is. I have a gratitude journal. I've been writing in it since June, actually, before I even found out I had the cancer. But I write in it every day, and I write specifically, I write that I am thankful or I'm grateful for the trillions of cells in my body that are working together for a better me. And I also write that I am grateful that today is the day that the Lord has made, and I shall rejoice in it. Of course, that's one of the Psalms. And I write other things too as I go along. So gratitude journal just helps you kind of be happy on those days that you don't feel so good. Like today, I don't feel so good, but I've still written some different things in my gratitude journal. Um, I've written, I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my family members. Lots of family members have been telling me that they admire me or that they love me. So I'm very grateful to all my friends. I'm grateful, of course, to my dad. And I was grateful for being able to take a shower, even as difficult as it is. So those are just a few of the tools of the trade, tools of the things that you can do pre-surgery and post-surgery to help you through the journey. And I also hope that my journey helps your journey. As always, I'm sending out blessings of peace, love, and bliss. Until next time, take care.